Hello, welcome to the roundtable from Germany. We are here at the 18th DAV Modern Arnis Summer Camp in Karlsruhe, and we have got a few people here. Let's start with Simone Koch, Hans Karrer, myself, Grandmaster Plus 2, Ingo Hütchenreuter, und Markus Kinkmann. And let's get to know who's here. Simone, can you start?
Yes. My name is Simone Koch, and I'm a professional martial artist. I'm a 6th dan in Taekwondo and a 5th dan in Modern Arnis, and I train Modern Arnis since 1997. I have my own dojang and Taekwondo school and a training group for Modern Arnis, and I teach also Tai Chi.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do in the DAV Technical Commission?
Yeah, I'm for the second time I'm a member of the Technical Commission, where we discuss, for example, the training program and the testing curriculum.
Regulations and curriculum.
Regulations, yes. And yeah.
Okay, thank you. Markus.
Okay, my name is Markus. I'm 45 years old. Started Modern Arnis in 1994, so that's 31 years. I started in Waltrop and moved over to Dortmund and sometimes in Essen under Grandmaster DAV. So I have my own school in Gelsenkirchen, and I have the rank of Lakan Arnim, so 6 degree.
Master. And you're member of the DAV Board of Directors.
Yeah, I'm a member of the Board of Directors and also in the Technical Commission.
Okay, Ingo?
Okay, I'm Ingo Hütchenreuter, and I started about 40 years ago. I started with a group from the first invitation, Nestor Plessers came to Germany. It was invited from Dieter and my grandmaster at that time, and that was my beginning. Later on, I had with Benny Kütterlich 1 year about training, and then I started with Grandmaster Hans Karrer in Ulm, and now I'm 7th degree senior master, and I'm in the technical commission in the DAV.
Thank you. Hans.
Hello, my name is Hans Karrer. I started my martial art career in 1976. I started Taekwondo and switched to Kung Fu. And in 1980 around I started Arnis. 79, okay. 79, yeah. And since that time I know Grandmaster Dieter, and in 1985 we found the DAV. Yeah. I live in Ulm, have a own school, I teach Modern Arnis. I have 9th dan Modern Arnis, yeah. And I teach also Shaolin Kung Fu and Tai Chi.
Good. And he's one of our 3 Grandmasters in the DAV. I'm Dieter.
Hi, my name is Bruce. I've been doing Arnis since '83. Got started in martial arts in '72 or '73 in Kung Fu in Hong Kong, and dropped out of college to go find Remy Prices, and that didn't go well. But I did have a question, Dieter. Maybe for the audience, you could explain what the DAV stands for and what it is.
Yeah, and DAV stands for Deutscher Arnis-Verband, which is translated German Arnis Association. And it's a non-profit organization here in Germany, which is pretty typical organization. It's America, it's non-profit organization, not very well known probably. But our aim is to spread Arnis and the modern Arnis Filipino martial arts, and it's not to make money.
Well, it's definitely getting more and more known in America, and it will get more and more after summer camps like this. It was magnificent.
Yeah, we're going to cover that in a moment. Right, my name is Dieter Knittel. I'm 10th degree in modern Arnis. I'm a Datu from Grandmaster Remy Prezes in 1996, and I've started martial arts in 1966 and Arnis in 78. But that's enough about us. We want to talk a little bit how modern Arnis developed in Germany, how the DAV started, and what's the DAV today, what are we doing, and perhaps get some experiences that Grandmaster Bruce had here at the DAV summer camp, so that we just share some information and some stories with you. We were together at the first seminar of Master Kui Brocker when he taught in Germany. Yeah. And Kui Brocker was a student of Ernesto and Roberto Prezes, and finally the first FMA instructor of Datu Kelly Warden. Oh, yes, he was. And we had some seminars together with him, and he came 2 or 3 times. Oh no, actually more, 4 or 5 times to Germany a year, and we practiced with him. And in '83. I went to the Philippines for 3 months and got to know many different masters like Ernesto Prezes, Roberto Prezes, Rodel de Goog, the Cañete families, René Thompson, Cristino Vasquez, and quite a few more who we invited later. And we founded the DAV in 1985 at the German Sports Academy in Cologne as an association that has the aim to train Filipino martial arts, specifically modern Arnis, and spread it here in Germany. And people like Simone, like Marcus, like Ingo, like Hans, and so on, and many, many, many more are responsible that we have by now 70 or 80 groups in Germany, because if you say, I do an organization, that's nothing. You need to have people that are motivated to share the enthusiasm, and to motivate again other people to train. Now we were in the Philippines in 1996, 86. We had the first Philippine European Arnis camp, modern Arnis camp there on 100 Islands. It was a very basic camp, but still it was a lot of fun. We learned a lot, and Grandmaster René Thompson was there already. Cristino Vasquez, Pepe Yap, Ernesto Roberto Prezes. That was quite an experience. Right? Yeah. In 1994, beginning of 94, we switched from Ernesto Prezes to Remy Prezes, and that opened new doors.
Oh yeah.
Tell something about it.
Yeah. So when we start in 1979 with Master Brocker, with Combat Arnis. So this was my first experience with sticks. And then with Ernesto Prezes, with modern Arnis. This was a step more.
Yeah.
And with Remy, this was not only a step, it was a flight. Yeah. And for me, I'm until now very happy that I have had the chance to meet him in Germany on seminars, and so everybody who has known him, I think he will agree with me. This is very great. This was a very great person.
Yeah, and you made your 5th degree under Remy.
Yeah.
In the examination.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a great experience too.
In Frankfurt?
In Frankfurt, yeah. We do it in Frankfurt, Grandmaster Jan and me. Yeah, it was, Grandmaster Jan was very nervous, and because we really did not know what we should show, yeah, and because we really didn't know Grandmaster Professor Remy Prezes, and so, okay, Datu Dieter said, you go for the exam, and Jan and me, we go, and then Remy said, okay, do it full power. And then I start crying, ba, 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 ba.
Crying?
Yeah. No.
Shouting.
Shouting, yeah, shout nicht also, ne? I was very loud. So.
We don't know him loud.
Yeah.
It's a while ago.
Yeah. Normally I'm more quiet, and
Your
slowly.
sticks are loud, though. I've seen
Yeah,
that.
okay. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a great time. Really.
And tell a little bit about the work in the technical commission. Yes, Simon. What do you do there? What's the purpose? The technical commission of the DAV is a commission out of 8 people. That is, they are elected every 3 years, and they are reviewing the program and deciding if we should change the program, add things to the program, and let's talk a little bit about that. Give me that one. When we tell a little bit about when we have a topic, how do we proceed to get an agreement? Is one person saying that's the way it is and everybody says yes, or what do you do?
No, usually the start of a meeting is, has anybody got a topic? So if somebody has got a topic, then we will discuss the topic. For example, it was just a few days ago where I said I have something about foot stepping for the first degree. And then we would discuss it, and then we decide how we want the students to do that.
Yeah. And for us, very important is that we try to find a mutual agreement, that we all agree that is the good way, that's the way to do it, and not that one person tries to power his own opinion through. Did you have the same experience?
Oh yes, yeah. I've never found that, and I'm a person who always discusses things. When I move up to Datu, for example, you will discuss it.
Yeah.
With me, or we will discuss it in the group. Yeah.
And I think that's one of the strengths of the DAV, that we try to move forward in a positive way, and to try to, as we say, pull the string to at the same sides, and not trying to. We do have discussions, but in the end we have a vote, and the majority of the vote gets it. But usually we agree on how things go.
May I?
Yes, sure.
Because as an outsider sitting in one of these meetings and hearing suggestions, somebody had a topic and everybody contributed. You said, hey, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And everybody gave suggestions. Each one talked about the merits of the suggestions until a consensus was reached on the best way to move forward for the students. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought was good, because there was no talk about, well, we're going to do this to make this group look this way, or because of a political reason. It was, how are we going to make the students better? This may help them do that. Everybody came to that consensus, and then you guys made that decision. I thought that was refreshing compared to some of the groups I've been in or seen.
Okay.
So that was interesting.
It's nice to hear. Now, the technical commission is only one part of the DAV, and the board of directors is another. Can you tell, as a member of the board of directors, tell a little bit about the structure of the DAV, how it is built?
The board of collectors. Yeah.
Directors, not collectors.
Sorry.
All good.
We have our president, we have the vice president, we have something. It's the secretary. That's my part. We have the
general secretary.
Yeah, but the
treasurer.
Treasurer. We had the CEO, or kind of CEO, and we have the Bundestrainer, so
technical director.
Technical director, and so we have elections every 3 years. So it's we have to invite all the members of the DAV. So we changed the part a little bit a few years ago. So first we had all members together with so the dojos have voices.
Representatives.
Yeah, and they have voices. So, but we changed a little bit the structure, and now the DAV have only the dojos as member and not any single person. So that's a change. I think it was two years ago. And but the elections are the same. It's every 3 years, and we changed the complete board if people get another election. But in the past it was normally we don't change many persons because the people hopefully do a good job, and the members so the people like to give us the votes so that we can stay in our positions. So if the work is bad, people will change.
They vote us out of our positions.
Yeah.
And Sven, our president, I think he's since 15 years, 16 years, he's president.
Yeah.
So there's quite a consistency
Yeah, and we also have, we have the board, but we also have people that controls the board. We have two persons that controls, for example, the treasury.
Yeah.
So if everything is working fine and nobody can put money on away or something like that, so that's also some very important job. It's not in the board, but it's controlling the board so that everybody do a good job.
Yeah, it's controlled, but it's definitely not publicly funded. We do not get any money from the government. It's all self-supported. Ingo, you teach a lot of seminars, and how do you work together with the DAV?
For a long time. But before that, I have a little story about Remy, because I had a chance to meet him as well, and I got my first and my third degree with Remy.
And you got your first degree with Remy as well, right?
Yeah,
as well,
correct. In the same seminar, Hans Gerdes.
And it was really a funny situation, because it was together with Simone Stöttels, maybe you remember, in Essen.
Sure.
And the window was open, and there was the fifth series for disarming.
That's where you eject
Yes.
How do you call it?
Yeah, eject.
Strip disarm. Yeah.
Yes. And they stick direct through the window down there was trash down there, and then Remy was okay, what happened? And we then go downstairs and catch the stick again. And it was funny
Lucky
situation.
that the window was open.
Yes. Otherwise, boom.
I crashed a picture in one of my examinations at the school from Roland. You remember? I put it in, I think it was Bruce Lee or somebody. So in the picture and everything, the glass crashed.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So, but the question was about
Let's discuss the technique.
Yes. Yes.
about the seminars. Or
Yeah, you teach seminars, and we have a program, but you do quite creative work with the techniques.
Yes, and that's nice, because I have the chance, and I like this very, very much, to have the chance to do own things and bring own things in the program, over the program, especially for seminar. It's open-minded here, and this is one point I'm so long, one of the point in the DAV, because we discuss, and we can, that's a nice idea, and others another idea, and we can combine it, and that's really a really good situation.
And except of the normal seminars, where we have about 70 to 80 seminars in Germany, every 2 or 3 years or 3 years we have a licensed instructor course, where you also instructor. Yes. What's happening there?
These are 3 weekends.
Yes.
And one weekend is with Sven Bergfeld, and together with Benedict.
Yeah.
They start how it works to build up a school, and all the stuff about organization. The second part is together with Philip Wolf, as well, a master, and me. We are responsible for all the physical and mental fitness, and give some information about functional training, and how to build up a good class. It's all the time about teaching, be a good teacher. And the third part is yours. Maybe it's good you can tell.
Yeah, and the third it's more technical aspects, how to execute techniques and how to do certain things. So that's altogether a 60-hour course. When they are, and after that they are a licensed instructor. And next year we will first time have a training course for female self-defense instructors. Can you just say one or two sentences? What's the target, or what's the aim there of the course?
It's for people who want to do self-defense classes for women, and this time it's for women and for men. Mm-hmm. And I do it together with another martial artist who is fourth dan in Jiu-Jitsu and also does modern Arnis. And we want to enable, for example, licensed teachers who are already licensed teachers to get an additional license to understand the situation for women in society, and also to prevent violence against women.
Yeah, because women's self-defense is much more than showing how to defend against a choke or a bear hug, but there's much more to it to be a good teacher there.
Yeah. How's the body language? How can you verbally express what you want and what you don't want? All the steps before an actual attack happens.
Yeah, so that's one part that we'd like to offer to our members, that they get good education if they want to offer women's self-defense classes, and we're very, very happy that you and your friend will offer this seminar for us. Great. Now another thing that we are doing here is, since I went to the Philippines in 2003 after Professor Remys' death, I reconnected with my instructors that I knew from 86 and 83. And we had invited many times Grandmaster René Tongson, Bambi Dulai, Jerry de la Cruz, Cristina Vasquez, Rodel Dagog, so that we tied our relationships with the Philippines, with the country where it came from, because when Remy died, there was a void, right? And another thing is that we, since 1989, we do summer camps. And this is the 18th summer camp, and this is always a one-week camp. We start on Monday, we finish on Sunday morning. And also a good tradition that we invite masters and grandmasters from above, and Grandmaster René Tongson was here, Dan Anderson was here, Brian Zawoliński was here, and quite a few others. And now we have Grandmaster Bruce Chu here. And can you tell us a few of your experiences that you had here in the DAV? What's different? What did you like? And just tell us your impressions here.
The food is wonderful. I'm drinking espresso at 9:30 at night. That's how good it is. No. All kidding aside, though, it is great. This camp, the food is out of this world. So I've been with Professor, went to a lot of camps, hosted camps for him, and I've been to other people's camps. But this one I like. One is because the facility is unbelievable. The room is minimum 3-star. The accommodations are great. The people, the staff of the facility that aren't associated with DAV are wonderful people. And it's so funny because they put up with me, and I don't speak any German. I know kaput, that's about it. And they were very helpful. So the facility is out of this world. The training on the soccer field or football field, unbelievable. And God touched the weather, because the weather's been great while we've been here.
Yep.
And so that in and of itself makes it one of a kind. Then the training, there was so much training going on. Oh my God. I what is it, 10 how many classes a day?
Well, we have 4 to 5 classes a day. And we've got, I think, 26 classes or 25 classes over the full week.
Yeah.
Each class is about 80 minutes, and in each class, 5 to 7 people teach parallel. So because we have about short to 160 people participating, and we don't want to have one group with 160 people, but we want to give the people the chance to train with many great instructors that we have here as possible. And everybody here of who's sitting here is an instructor of the summer camp.
That was one of the hardest things, because at the time I was teaching, I wanted to go to 3 different people's classes. There's so much information here. I've been doing this since 1983, and in just 2 days, I've learned stuff that'll change the way I do things. So there's nobody here that can't learn, and nobody here that doesn't. That's amazing. The quality of instruction and what I've seen is great. The other thing that is very unique to this group that I've been with, the people, the students, not the instructors, the people that are the participants. They're instructors in their own right, but not instructors at the camp. They're all open. They're all willing to learn or try something new. They ask great questions, and they have a passion of wanting to learn more. How did you do this? What did you do this? I saw you do this, and he did this. What's the difference? All these great questions, and it just shows that their passion. It comes from the top down. The board and you guys set the tone to have these great people, because if you guys weren't good, they wouldn't stick around. You have people that have been with you for decades.
Yes.
That's huge.
Many have been for decades.
Yeah, and as in plural, not just one decade. And it really showed when I saw the exam. The people there the students were great, yes, but everybody was very supportive of them, not just in that, oh, there's somebody testing, but they were very supportive. There was people helping. The quality was very good. I think one of the things that I don't know if it would be the technical committee or the board or whoever, but the quality control and the way that you teach the teachers to teach, not just to do, that's different. And a lot of people teach people to do stuff, but you teach them how to teach the people to do the stuff. That's very important. And so the quality that I saw was really top notch. And the fact that your curriculum has changed, because people have said, well, we don't do it that way anymore, we do it this way now. I've heard a lot of people say that to me. That shows that your curriculum and your thought process, it's a living document. It's not just, okay, this is the way it is. Well, it worked for 1,000 years, so let's keep doing it. Well, horse and buggy worked for 1,000 years, but nobody drove one to work today. We all had cars. So you let it evolve. Mm-hmm. And I think we'll never know because Professor passed. But I believe, and you can see the difference between the 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. Okay. His art evolved because he constantly changed it. If he saw something, he took it. Mm-hmm. And I think you guys have embodied that because you've allowed Modern Arnis to evolve. I think he'd be very proud of the organization and what it's doing here, because it's not just, I mean, from the lowest, the yellow belt that I worked with today to the fifth dan that was in the class. They were all wonderful people, very open-minded. They were willing to just get up and do it. Hey, I'm going to ask you to do this now. They'd never seen it before. They don't care if they jumped up. And then as a student, taking the other people's classes was great. Benedict's class was wonderful. It was stuff that I had known and seen, but not put together that way. So I knew the recipe. Mm-hmm. I knew the ingredients to the cake. He just put them in a different order. Mm-hmm. I really liked that.
The cinematic system or the reverse grip?
The attack. Oh, okay. The attack defense class.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Then this guy's like a pit bull on crack. when he goes. I ain't lying. And I stole that. That's Jack saying, but God rest in peace. But when he puts the pressure on, Katie, bar the door, boy, because he's coming. But his class, he was really on point. I loved the movement and the combination of the techniques. Again, the techniques themselves were nothing new. But the way he used them to his advantage and the way he used them to press that advantage, and because I'm all about command in the battle space, he used the techniques, and they were all basic techniques. It wasn't anything new, but the way he used them was new. That was really innovative. So, yeah, it's been a great camp.
And I think we really benefit that to Remy, because Kui and also Ernesto was do this, do this, do this, and Remy was more do it yourself, find your way, make it your own.
Yes. How many times did he say make it your own?
Oh yes.
Every time.
Yes. And so what he gave us is freedom. Yes. Right. And that was really a thing that opened doors where we say, oh, okay, we can go that door, and not the grandmaster don't want us to do that. So it's all that. And when you see Simone or Hans or Marcus or Ingo or any of our higher instructors, they are not similar to each other. Everybody has a very, very distinct way of doing it. You are smooth as silk when you move. How she move?
Yeah. She is like water on a duck's back. Yeah.
Right?
Y'all don't know that here, but it's good.
Yeah, yeah. And Ingo ties your brain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whenever you do it, right? And Hans is really our classic. It's smooth, it's fast, it's powerful. Marcus got his stuff together, has his pressure, and has his specialities. And Philip is fine. And Sven, he's just angling a little bit, and so everybody has his specialities and has his own way of doing it. And this is what we try to do in our curriculum. The student level is very much, this is correct, this is not correct. And correct is based on functionality, on economy of motion, on
efficiency of action as well.
Yeah, on body mechanics and things like that. And in the black belt program, some of it is like that, but then it's more, you've got a toolbox now, and we give you a task. This is your task. And we show you a few possibilities, but you might try to find your own solution.
Speaking of I like when she did that with the tappy. Okay, everybody knows the tappy that we're going to do, but I'm going to make you do something out of it.
Okay.
And that's very good too. I like that.
Can you tell a little bit about that? What you do
About
in the
my class?
Yeah, about the tappy. What you do here?
I think you were talking about the class where we're starting with from which side comes the attack, which attack do I take? Do I take the left side or the right side? Where's my counter attack? On the right, on the left, in which distance? And so I was trying to build it up, and I gave them a couple of examples, and then I told them maybe you can find some more.
See, there's that freedom. Yeah. And I thought that was really good. And when you mentioned professor, it's like, we've seen 10 people learn the same thing, and all 10 of us did it differently. But what did he say? That is good, right? He didn't. It wasn't, well, your foot's 3 degrees off center, so that's wrong. He's never like that, and that's why I was in college for a very short time, probably a couple of months, and I read a magazine, and the article was about this guy, and it was about the art within your art. And he said, it's all about teaching you different ways to do things you already know, all about finding it because what did he say? You must make the connection because it is in there, right? And that's about the article. So I said, that's pretty cool. Called my dad. Hey, Dad, I'm dropping out of college. And yeah, that didn't go over well. And moved to California to try to find him. And so, but it was all about that freedom. I think you hit it right on the head there because he gave us that freedom. And I think what you've done with that is the evolution of what could be, because it could be many things. And I think he would be proud. I really do.
Thank you. And I think that sort of pretty much sums it up. We want to give you a little idea of what modern Arnis in Germany is like, and when we started and how we developed. And
You should tell them, yeah, because when the camps are, so they can come back. It's not every year, right?
no, every second year in summer. This year we will make the date when it's going to be in 2027. It's for a full week, and usually, I mean, it's full accommodation, food, and training for a week, and you pay about $750 for it.
If you start putting $25 a paycheck in savings now, in 2 years, you'll have enough to come. I mean, I already figured it out because I'm already planning on doing that. So I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you're most welcome. And we have we have. I mean, Hans, he founded Modernes Hungary, and he has been in Hungary 10 or 20 and 15 times or so to teach there. And we have France here, and we have different other countries.
How many countries this year? Like 6, 7?
Actually, not really many, but it's 6.
Italy. Oh, 6.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Yes, but sometimes we are 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
So it's Italy, it's France, it's Switzerland. I think it's Austria, it's Germany, USA. Huh?
Denmark.
Denmark. Yeah.
Bavaria.
They don't count. They don't count. They don't count.
Inside jokes.
Yeah, but we like our guests. We invite our guests. And we are very open. We are happy to
Look, there's a lot of years combined at this camp.
Oh yeah.
I mean, into the thousands, and there's not a drop of ego.
Yeah.
There is no ego here. It's amazing.
We have sometimes 1 week of training, and that's not a bad word. There's no tension. It's just, we always say it's 1 week of thinking in red and white, because that's our uniform: red pants, white t-shirts. So we all have the same interest, and we all go along. And then we, at nighttime, we all celebrate down there in the bar, right? But still, I think that sums it pretty much up. We wanted to give you an impression. What's the German Arnis Association, the DAV, like? Where was our beginning? How did we go there? What's our activities? And this is only a very small part of it. It's DAV is much more than me or anybody you see here, because every instructor who does the work is responsible for that the DAV is where it is. And one thing. You said there are people that are decades with us. We counted that only up to black belts, or we have sometimes 8 generations. Yeah. That students, and the lowest generation is still black belt. So that is an indicator of decades of dedicated work, right? And
they'd only stay with you guys because if you're good people. They're not going to stay if you're jerks.
We try to.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you enjoyed the information. And
see you
bye.
in
27, and bye from Germany. Bye bye.
Zane. See, how's that?
Well done.